Hey, beautiful baddies. Welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. I hope everyone is doing well. And if this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's wonderful to have you, and I hope you'll stick around. If you're a returning subscriber or member, it's truly a joy to have you, and I deeply appreciate everything you do for the channel, your donations, your gifts, your memberships, your subscriptions, likes, and comments. I deeply appreciate them, so thank you so much for being here today. This video today is a pick a card, and it is all about what makes you a spiritual baddie. So this should be a really insightful and fun reading, and I'm really glad you're here. I hope you guys are taking care of yourself and drinking your water. Okay, it's really important right now that you stay grounded, okay? So always take care of yourself. Now, as you see before you, there are 3 cards. These are going to be your psychic linking objects. I have done a bit of a pre-shuffle, so you'll see that there. I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity. Okay, I will insert a bit of a video for you guys to take some time, if you need to see which group you're drawn to. Now, with my readings, if you're drawn to more than one group, there probably is going to be more than one message for you, because many times my readings kind of trickle into one another. All right, and with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.
Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over.
Hey Group 1, all of you that selected the XX Baddie, this is going to be your reading all about what makes you a spiritual baddie. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, it's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So let's get into it. We have quite a few cards here that came out for you, and the first one is the Diamond-Hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Really lovely energy. All right, we have Addict. We have King. Guess you can't see me flipping the cards over. Let's see, let's get the other red ones. We have Lover. We have Poet. Are you a poet and didn't know it? We have Winter. 14 frozen hearts. Okay. Can you see? Yes, you can. All right. We have Angel of Song. We have Tribe, Find Your People. And we have Heartbreak Palace, Arrows in the Heart. Well, I do think you're a little heartbreaker. I think that's pretty apparent from these cards, right? You're a little heartbreaker. You definitely have some very addictive energy to people. When you're in your most elevated state, okay? When you're in your flow, all right? People are drawn to you. You have a talent and an ability. It has to do with your throat chakra. You have things to say, okay? You have a powerful, powerful throat chakra. You have a powerful presence, all right? I think you have an outsider vibe, and I think that you are unafraid to walk it alone. You may have connection to Group 3. I haven't done Group 3, but you may have a connection to Group 3. Now, I feel like one of like your most what is this feeling I'm feeling? It's like you have a magnetism, an ability to bring people together. Okay. And it's one of your most profound, that's the word I'm looking for, profound abilities. And this makes you such a badass. You can bring people together with your gift, with the gift of your song, your voice, your spoken words, your written words, your music, whatever this is coming through the throat chakra. Okay. You have the ability, some of you are extremely charming. You have an ability to charm people. I think you have people who kind of fall in love with this poetic talent you have, this ability, this charisma, this mask, if you will, that you wear for people. You may be a Leo, okay? You may be a Gemini, picking up on that. Pisces energy here as well, lots of water. And they may never tell you that they love you or they're in love with you, but they are. They're infatuated. There's a lot of infatuation here. I think you draw people to you. And the truth is, underneath all of this, like there is a heart of a poet. There's a heart of a sensitive. There's a heart of someone who has a ton of love to give. Now, this exterior we see here in this card is protection, brought about by a lot of illusion, a lot of delusion, a lot of misuse, a lot of issues. Some of you have a past with issues with addiction and things like that. Some of you guys have a lot of heavy energy you've had to work through. Okay. So, you have this royal kind of energy. Again, feeling Leo energy here very strongly. But you also have this almost call, okay, to bring people together through this thing you do. Okay. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's something you can't shake. It could be that you affect a group of people. It could be like you're a caregiver or you're an entertainer, you're a writer, you're a teacher, you're a counselor. It's definitely dealing with groups of people. Okay. This is somebody who affects a group of people. Because we have a king here with a kingdom, a poetic king. A king is royal, okay? A royal person. It's not gender, okay? Let's pull some more cards here. Let's find out more about this royal person, this royal, and I don't mean that in a uppity way. I mean that in a way that this person seems to have an ascended energy here, okay? And is here to kind of like help bring some order to chaos for this tribe, to try to help them, not do it for them, clarify, not do it for them, but to help them learn how to do it for themselves, to make order during the chaos. Okay. Look at this energy I'm catching. Some of you have the ability to help people with their parasitic energy, to help not pull them out, but help people, remove the parasitic energies from their lives. I think some of you have removed a lot from your own. You have freed up your throat chakra to become more present, so you can bring forth these powerful words, these powerful songs, these powerful presents, this powerful book, this powerful art, whatever this is, okay, do it. Practice makes perfect. The king is disciplined. Okay. All right. We have MIB, stalking, intimidation, confrontation. And we have no reversals, the flower of life, inspiration, awe, dreams. Okay. You're a spiritual baddie because these two cards here are telling you winter and heartbreak palace. You have been through some serious stuff, okay? This is not for the weak of heart. You've had your heart broken, okay? Shattered by extreme betrayal, okay? We have the men in black here, okay? You've been judged and found guilty at times by people who you loved and cared for. I feel like you've been outcasted, okay? A little bit of a scapegoat here energy. And it feels like you weren't necessarily born into this kind of royalness, okay? Because you weren't encouraged to be this, okay? You had to earn this. You had to walk the miles. You had to walk with scraped knees and bloody nose and getting there and going through the work of it. You had to do the dirty, gritty work, okay? The healing of this heart. That is why you're masked. That's why it's so intense, because you're healing it. Look at this. I want you to take a look at this card. Looky, looky. Do you see? Do you see your crown chakra? Uh-huh. Do you see the trumpet here? Uh-huh. I feel this energy. I feel like I'm seeing a glimpse of a higher self here. Okay. I feel like I'm getting an insight into the very point of it all. You know, the very point of it all was to bring you to this place where you could let the light come forward. You are so connected. You're connected because you had to be. This connection to the universe, your gods, your ancestors, whatever this is for you, is so intense because honestly, it's how you manage to survive. It's how you manage to continue to keep going. We have the flower of life, inspiration, awe, dreams. You had to leap in to a new dream. You had to be brave enough. It takes bravery, okay? When you are at the bottom tier and there are no more tiers in life to go, like when you are at the very bottom, it takes bravery to say, I believe I can move up 1,000 tiers and be happy and have dreams. I believe in the impossible. I believe in the impossible for myself. I believe in dreams. And I feel this here. I feel that you're a champion. You believed in the impossible, and the impossible is happening for you. Because when nobody believed in you, I'm feeling a little emotional. You believed in yourself. And let me tell you something about the universe. When you truly believe in yourself, when you bet on yourself, the universe responds to that. Your gods, whatever you work with, they respond to that. It may not be the response that you want. It may not be the perfect manifestation that you want, but I guarantee you it will be something you need. You need to keep going. Right? So I feel like for you, part of the reason you're a spiritual baddie is your magnetism. You have an ability to draw people to you when you are in flow, when you are in creative flow, when you are sharing your gift, when you are healing through whatever this expression through your throat chakra is. I hope the mic's okay. I'm going to check it. It looks okay. Okay. I just wanted to check it. I think it's all right. Okay, let's get a few more cards here. Tell me more about my group 3. I do feel like people keep their eyes on you. Like I feel a lot of eyes on you. I feel like you're talented. I do. I feel like you have talent here. Tell me more. We have the Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. I love this card. Isn't it beautiful? It's a grail. The grail right here. There is a cup coming. And it's not just a cup. It's the grail. Why does it feel like a wish fulfillment? Let's get some tarot. Tell me about this grail. I feel like there is a moment coming to you that is going to be a moment of everything coming full circle, everything coming together for you in such a beautiful way. A moment of, I'm hearing completeness, fullness, an understanding. It's going to be a moment of clarity. Tell me more. I have some cards, please. My group 1. Okay. Let's let them fall. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. Slow and steady wins the race. Stability, stable. That's one thing I can say about this card. Just the stance, the way I feel like this energy is standing, it feels like they're unmovable. They're unshakable. Like, I got to this place. I'm standing here. You can't move me. We have, the 10 of Cups, y'all. You got the 10 of Cups. This grail that is coming towards you. Probably a little slow. Probably going to be steady movement, though. It's going to be happy. It's going to be fulfilling. We have an Ace of Pentacles, y'all. And we have a King of Cups. Woo! Little money, a little opportunity coming in. Fulfillment. I feel like part of you being a spiritual baddie is that you don't mind putting in the work, but you don't accept less than what you are worth. So you're holding out for this grail. Like, you're willing to work for it. You're willing to work towards it. You want the grail. You want the whole thing. You want emotional fulfillment. You want success. You want emotional connection. You want stability. You want it because you know you deserve it. I think people who have bad intentions, I think they keep a distance from you. I also think people are fascinated by you because there's an air of mystery here as well. But man, like, you got that energy, that new beginning energy. You got that energy. I'm telling you, group 1, some of you have a talent that is going to bring you a lot of happiness. And there's a opportunity, there's money here. And it's very important. I'm going to tell you, spiritual baddie, put your heart into what you do. Put your emotion. Some of you guys are not putting enough emotion into your work. Put it out there. Put it out there, baddie. Put it out there in your work, man. Put your feelings into your work. I'm telling you, for some of you, that's what's missing. Okay? The emotion. Once you do that, it's gonna start to pop. Okay? People are gonna react to it. People are gonna want more of it. All right? Because, well, my throat chakra is kind of weird. Because you're charismatic. You have something about you that people are drawn to. You're magnetic. People want to support you. But they want to support you when you're in your flow. So being in your greatest flow is going to manifest this grail. And this isn't like a Ten of Pentacles thing. This is a Ten of Cups thing. And I feel like for you, with your sensitivity, I feel like this is what you want. I also think part of what makes you such a spiritual baddie is I think you bring a lot of people happiness. I think people are happy to be around you. I think you're charming and witty, and I think you have a really like funny disposition at times, and I think people know they can count on you like friends. I think you're responsible. I think and that I think it surprises people that you are responsible. And there's depth here. Like you're very deep. I feel like that catches people off guard, which is, I don't know, weird. Of course you're deep. You're an artist. You have the heart of an artist, spiritual baddie. Double X. You guys are spiritual baddie. And I do think this energy over here watching you, they may be watching your talent as well, okay, to help bring this in, but they are critical. They may be a critic. They may be somebody who's, watching for talent and criticizing talent and watching scouting, getting scouting as well for some of you. So just be aware, open up artistically, creatively, let the edge show, let the emotion show, spiritual baddie. The world needs your voice. We need it. We need the voices of the generations that are so talented and haven't been able to open up to their creative gifts. Open them up. Let us hear you. Let us read your work. Let us see your art. Let us hear your creative ideas for solving world problems. Let us hear you speak, because you have this gift and the world needs you. All right, spiritual baddie, you've got it. You've got that thing. Now it's your turn to use it. All right. Okay, group one, that's what I received for you. I really enjoyed doing this reading. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. All of you that selected the classic baddie, this is going to be your reading all about what makes you a spiritual baddie. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, let's go through your cards and see what came out for you. We have the Goddess of Self-Knowledge. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. I have a new mic, so I'm trying to get used to it, so I'm sorry if I scream or anything. I'm trying to lower my voice a little bit. So we have Storyteller, we have Fool, we have Virgin. All right, okay. We have Light Worker, the Transmutation of Shadow. You guys see, okay. The transformation of shadow is needed when seeking the light that guides you. Clear quartz. The embrace of the shadow is gently lifting light is needed now to nourish you. You see those? There you go. Okay. We have the 10 Inalia of the sea, emotions. We have light codes, light initiation, great teacher, awakening, divine magic. We have Beset, sanctuary. We have Hecate, crossroads. We have Dear Woman, retribution. Ooh, that's powerful energy. You're a spiritual baddie because you're very powerful. You're a light worker, definitely. Feel that energy. A light worker who's extremely magical. And I feel like you're very positive. Like there's a lot of bravery here. I feel like you're the kind of person who tries very hard to lean into positivity, because you transmute the shadow into light. So you lean into it. I don't feel like you work in the shadow necessarily all the time. I feel like you're very much transmuting it and working in light a lot. I feel like you make people feel safe. There's a lot of divine feminine energy here. I think you nurture people. I think you help people express emotions. I think you make people feel safe to express their vulnerability, which is a very powerful thing because most people do not feel safe expressing their vulnerability. Okay. The goddess of self-knowledge, the essence of who I am, flows effortlessly into everything I create. I think you help teach people how to love and how to be loved by offering them a different perspective. I think there's an essence of you that can be very much in the energy of childlike wonder. I think you look at the world almost like nature child, wild child energy. I think nature brings you back to almost a state of innocence where you feel like, I feel relief here. Are you an earth sign, Taurus, or Capricorn? I feel like there's a deep connection here to earth, to water, to land, to nature. And I feel like you may be a healer. You may be a root worker. You may work in herbalism. You may be a cook. You may nurture with food or potions or herbalism. There's definitely like a spiritual baddie energy that is a nurturer. Someone who likes to nurture and cook and feed and help and heal this way. Okay. And it feels like someone with a storyteller here who really does like to teach people and teaching people how to love themselves, teaching people how to have almost sanctuary for self, honoring self as something sacred, which is not easy in this world we live in right now. I think people come into your life a lot of times when they're at a crossroads, when things are really tough for them. You know, you may work in a job where that's your job. You know, you come into people's lives during trauma or during a difficult time, or it just happens that way, that you meet people in alarming times and you somehow end up being the voice of reason, which for some of you may be kind of shocking because you've never been the voice of reason before. You know, it may be like a reluctant leader thing, which I've been picking up on a lot in the last few weeks. A lot of people are going to have to step up. They're going to have to step up and start being the thing they want to see in the world. We don't wait anymore. It's not time. We're not waiting. We're going to embody the thing we want to see. And I see this here. This is love. Okay. This is a rose quartz energy, like embodiment of it. This is, I love humanity. That's what this is. Like, it's so extraordinarily beautiful. This is your purest self. This is your higher self coming through. I've got to do a higher self reading because they keep coming through these readings. You have the ability to deeply connect with Source. And we all can connect with Source, but you have the ability to feel it. To feel it in such a way that you bring it in and manifest it through others. You may have healing hands, okay? You may have a healing voice. There may be something about you when you talk to people, when you share stories of your life or your experiences. For some of you, it's just when literally you open a book and you read to people. There's something about that that brings them into a state of feeling very cared for. Some of you guys, like I said, you cook amazing meals. And the thing is, people think, oh, so they cook me cookies. What's the big deal? Because when they were stirring the pot, they were thinking about how much they loved you, how much they love and care about you. And they're putting all that love. And they're thinking about with those chocolate chips, I hope they feel better. I want them to feel so good and better. I want them to know how much I care about them. Every ingredient has love put into it and comfort and care. That's what the big deal is when someone brings you cookies, because somebody cares about your ass, right? That's the big deal. It's not just cookies. It's not just a gift. There are emotions behind it, and you have the ability to really tap in and help others tap in. Because here's the thing. A lot of people on the planet are numb, okay? They're numb, and they're being made more and more numb by the things we're seeing every single day, all day long, okay? Just historic stuff happening all day long. And I'm Gen X, and I'm going to tell you, if you are any generation other than Gen X, and I'm going to assume, younger than me, these daily, hourly, historical things happening are not normal. If anyone tells you, oh, you should just get over it and get on, it's life. No, it's not. It's not regular life. It's not normal. It isn't normal. None of this is normal. Okay? So whatever you're doing, I am so proud of you. Okay? Because this is super, super hard. And anybody who tells you it's not super, super hard is probably somebody who is hoarding money. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That sounds really ugly, and I don't mean it that way. But I'm just saying, those are people who have a completely different perspective, because they've probably been the ones who have been part of causing a lot of the issues we have today. Okay? And I'm not trying to be horrible. I'm just being real. So the truth is what you're going through right now isn't normal. Okay? But I'm also going to tell you that our normal is gone. It's not going to return. We're going to have a new normal, and it's not going to be historical things happening every day. Okay? But it will be different. We just have to figure out what that different is. And part of what you're doing here is you are magnifying love, care, compassion. And you are showing it, giving it, and teaching people how to love themselves. You are a giant rose quartz in the world. And I feel this energy of I don't like it. I don't like it. Sorry, we have a little fly or whatever it is in my house. Sorry, I'm a human being. Anyway, I feel like you are not often appreciated for what a baddie you are. I think you show up for people who don't deserve it, who have done you wrong, because you have this huge heart. I think you show up for people who have bad intentions. Here's the thing. I want to say this. They think you don't know that they have bad intentions, but you do. You always know. But you know what you do? You love them anyway. Which I gotta say, man, that is elevated love. It is. That is elevated love. And I want you just to take a moment and recognize that. That your love, your ability to love and to be compassionate is extraordinary. And for some of you, you're walking into this and it scares you. Don't let it scare you. What it should do, I don't like that word, what you can let it do, allow it to do if you choose, okay, is allow it to help you learn good boundaries for your gift, for that love, for that thing you have, baddie. Because it's special and you want to keep it sacred. You want to keep it precious, right? So you have to have good boundaries. And you got to know when to call it. And I feel like most of you have this. Some of you guys are working through that. Okay. The thing is, you have this Fool card here. And we've been talking about like the bravery, the love. I'm so sorry. The exceptional level of love that you have. But this Fool here is the exceptional level of bravery it takes to love like this. It takes having a cathedral in your heart. This came out in my reading yesterday, and I'm feeling it with sanctuary here. Like literally, you have a cathedral in your heart complex. You have sanctuary, and it's not just for you, it's for other people. It's a ministry in your heart. Some of you have yet to open it up. And it's not rigid. It has this wildness. It has this honoring nature, honoring self. It's beautiful. It's magical. You are magical. And that mystery, yeah. We have divine feminine energy here, so, baby doll, you got it going on. Tell me more about my group 2. Tell me more about my group 2. Why are they a spiritual baddie? If you are a witch or magically inclined, it feels like your magic, your ability to do magic is favored, okay? We have Quest, searching for my grail. Got quite a few of these. I'm going to take them all. We have Rest, come and hear my lullaby. We have Water, what you feel. We have Imagination, beyond limits. Here's the thing. I think that you go beyond normal limits for people. I think you extend yourself beyond normal limits. But I also think, and I don't say this often, okay, this does not come up often. So I also think some of you have the ability to do that because you are so immersed in light energy. You're so immersed in this rose quartz agape energy, this extended Christ consciousness energy, this higher vibration of self. So you're able to kind of extend yourself even further than what may be the average. But you also require rest. And I feel like it's really important that you understand that, okay? I feel like a lot of people come across you or will come across you in the future as you really begin your own kind of, I'm feeling like this cathedral within the heart. I'm seeing the cathedral within your chakra, your heart chakra, kind of begin to open up. And I got to tell you, it's beautiful. I see this cathedral open up, and in the middle of it is a beautiful heart. It's like the Sacred Heart. Have you ever seen the Sacred Heart, like of a Madonna? Like that. And it is full of light and like holographic light. And it just beams outwardly. And there's a lot of like structures that fold out of your heart complex. And it's structures that seem to be multidimensional, calling to people's energies that are alive, who know you or come into contact with you or will come into contact with you, that you will be helping and healing. Like, you have this ability to call people to you to help. Like, your mission is to heal people on a deep emotional level, okay? With your ability to nurture them, your ability to love them, your ability to be brave, because it's hard to love people like this. This is a special, special, special group. Some of you may work in special education. You may work with special needs people. Some of you may work with just populations that are difficult to work with. You may work with different kinds of populations, okay? And it feels like there's just an energy here of you not realizing that you are special, okay? You are unique. And it's important that you take care of your vessel, okay? Your vessel radiates this light. You're a light worker. And it's important that the vessel is cared for so that the purity of the light that you carry can fully be expressed. Some of that light's for you. It's not for you know what I'm saying? Like, some of that light is for you, y'all. Take some of that light and heal yourself. Take some of that love and heal yourself. Love on yourself. Nurture yourself. Bake yourself some cookies and put some love into it. You got to give yourself the same love you're giving to everybody else, because you're a giver. You're a lover. You're beautiful. We're not even talking about how beautiful you are. Okay, I haven't even touched on this. This is a classic baddie. Okay, you are classically beautiful. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what color your hair is. Okay, there's something about you that's classically beautiful. Okay, and classic beauty is something that we need to cultivate, because honestly, it's disappearing. It's disappearing. I feel like you're naturally beautiful. Naturally beautiful. Like, just the way you are. Some of you guys, like, there's a need here to walk into the acceptance of your vessel. And I'm going to tell you something. From a Gen X person. Gen X, there was a lot of issues with fashion and bodies and stuff. And a lot of us spent a lot of our lives trying to fit into these molds that we never were. And just reading aside, just a little advice from your auntie, don't spend your life trying to fit into a mold you're never going to fit into. You're wasting time, precious time in your life, when you could be doing and living the life that you want to live. Acceptance is powerful. Accepting your vessel changes the trajectory of your life. So, settle down with it. Look in the mirror. Take all your clothes off. Get in the mirror. Look at it. That's you. That's your vessel. And you know what? It's brought you this far. Make peace with it. Respect it. Respect the skin you're in. Respect. This is a highly advanced biological suit. It is technology. It's high biological technology. Respect it. Love it. It doesn't matter what other people say about your skin suit. Your skin suit is not who you are. It's a suit. It's a vessel. Make peace with it. Free yourself. Love it. And then you can focus. Take care of it. Get a routine going. Do your thing. Rest. Eat well. Do your thing. Do whatever you need to do so you can focus on the things that give you joy, that bring you passion. Because I'm telling you, when you do this, the motor of this really gets going. And you get clarity about where you want to go and what you want to do. and where you want to put your energy. And you may find that your dreams almost multiply. Your vision of your life expands because now you have all this energy and all this clarity because you're not fighting yourself. You're probably asking, Amy, how do we do this? Well, you got to get control of those thoughts, and it takes time. Seek help if you need it, okay? Because that's what it's there for. Let's get a few more cards here. I'm gonna get from this deck. Tell me more about my group 2. Tell me more. Oops. Oopsie. I was looking to make sure everything was okay with the camera. All right, yeah, it is. 22:27 on the clock. All right. Give me some more energy here. Tell me more about my group 2. Okay, the red thread. I had this yesterday as a pick. Good recognizes good. Here's the deal. I feel like you are drawing to yourself good experiences and good people. Good things. Really good things. I think you have to trust yourself more. Okay? I think you have to trust that you can make good decisions about your life. Tell me about this good. Let's pull some tarot. Tell me about this good coming from my group 2, my spiritual baddie here. Your energy is just so amazing, light worker. Tell me about this. Tell me about their heart. Tell me about what they want to have happen here. I feel your heart, like a heart wish, a wish here. 3 of spring, 3 of wands, something you want to happen. A heart's desire. Something you want. We have deceptive 7 of swords, and we have the 8 of swords, blocked mindset. It's something you want, but you don't think you're ever going to have. It's something you want, but you don't think it's for you. It's like it's for everybody else. It's not for me. It's not for me. I need to shuffle these again. It's like with all this spiritual baddie energy, you don't think you deserve this. I also think that this deceptive card tells me that, you've been betrayed. You've been betrayed, and you just don't see how this good could be for you. We have 4 of Pentacles, hoard. You're scared. This is on a personal level. This is like you are just grief. Illusions. Wow. Okay, so what this tells me is this good recognizes good. This feels like love. Okay? This feels like love. This feels like a block. Some of you guys have a block to this. Y'all are blocked. Like, this is all love and this is your spiritual baddie stuff. But when it comes to like personal love, you are blocked. Because you've had such bad experiences. Because you pull people to you. Did I pull on the mic? There it is. Okay. You pull people to you. Okay. And some of them take advantage of you. You give to them anyway. Okay. But I think you've been lied to and abused and mistreated so much. I think people have not given to you. They haven't reciprocated. I think you've been left alone so much. And that you like, it's almost like you care for others. You do for them. And at the end of the day, you shut the door and you're alone. Even in your relationship, if you're with somebody, you're kind of alone, okay? Because you don't really trust them, do you? It's okay. It's okay. It's just you and me here. Nobody knows. You don't really trust them. You don't really trust them with your heart. But deep down, you want to. You know, as a light worker, that you need to heal this, but like all people with this wound, it's terrifying. Emotional wounds are hard. Like, you heal other people, you help them, but when it comes to your own, it's like, ugh. I get that, because it's you. We have love offer. It's about love, y'all. Good recognizes good, y'all. Listen, I know some of you are like, I don't want to hear any more about love. I get it, okay? I understand. I'm going to bring forward what Spirit says, okay? What I'm getting. That's the way it is. Okay, we have anguish, 3 of swords. So there's been heartbreak in love, 7. No effort. People not making efforts. People not giving. People not being open to you. People lying to you. People cheating on you. People taking advantage of your sweet, precious, loving heart. This is why you need boundaries, okay? You have to establish boundaries. Better boundaries, group 2. You are a spiritual baddie. You have such a deep, intense connection to source, whatever your source is. You are like a giant cable. You're like a cable with just a giant vortex of this light energy. I use the term beacon, but you are more than a beacon. You're like a vortex of light and love. Okay. And honestly, it's not unusual for someone who has this in their personal life to have issues in love, because part of your calling is to heal this and to learn about boundaries. You have to apply some of that good to yourself. So we have this red thread. Good recognizes good, y'all. So tell me more. Okay, we have a clump that fell out. We're going to take it, okay? We have the Knight of Winter, quick progress. We have creative endeavor, Page of Pentacles. We have the Moon, reflection. We have the Tower, upheaval. We have the 3 of Summer, your people, goodwill. So I feel like what love is going to do for you is remove this like romantic thing, this search for romance, or this idea of romance coming in, okay? And pivot towards the fact that there are people that are going to come in, okay? Allowing people into your life, okay? Good people, okay? Who are going to love you back and give to you. Now, for some of you, this is outside the work you do where you nurture people. This is personal. This is people, I know, people you're going to let into your circle. And some of you don't have no circle. So you're like, I don't have a circle, Auntie Amy. Well, you're about to have a circle, okay? And it's going to cause changes in your life. Not all towers are bad. Some of them are good. But it still can make you have anxiety, especially if you haven't let a lot of people in personally. You can be full of love, a light worker, give love, give cookies, care for people, work in a rest home, or, counsel people, or be a teacher, or, be a great mom, or whatever this nurturing thing is you do. Okay. But you can be horrible to yourself, and your personal relationships can be really difficult. And the Tower moment here is that's flipping. We're starting to have relationships in our lives that are more profoundly positive. And this is going to cause you to have an even more intense connection to Source. Listen, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this in my solar plexus, and it is extremely powerful. It feels like just a vortex. It is so powerful. I don't know how you guys channel this, but it is super powerful. It is going to inspire you. There is going to be a huge surge of inspiration, spiritual baddie. This is for you to use to help you create something with this nurturing energy that will help you put that out more. However that is for you. I'm having a hard time communicating this because it's energy. You probably know what I'm talking about. Like, it's just so, if you feel this energy, drop it down below. Okay. Because it's just like, I feel it like coming up through my chakras here. It's very, it's very wonderful and it's very powerful. And if this is something that you are dealing with every day and learning how to manage, I can see how it may be a problem in your personal lives because you're like having a hard time connecting to people because you're so full of this powerful energy. So I encourage you guys to ground a lot, okay? Because I do feel like with this level of energy, you do have people coming towards you. You do have to have boundaries, but it doesn't mean you shut everyone out, okay? You have to let some people get close to you because you have so much love to give. You really do. You're a rosy quartz person. Okay. You're like, people love you and, they love your energy. They love being around you, but you have to give some of this to yourself. Okay. You have to take care of yourself and you have to give yourself a chance to form some energetic bonds with people where you can receive from them and they receive from you. You need that kind of nurturing. It really is going to help you. I'm getting like a download in my left ear. It's really going to help you expand this vortex of love and light. It's going to help you ascend to your next level of being, whatever that is in your paradigm. It's going to help ascend your consciousness. And you're going to be surprised how much your nurturing ability, your ability to love and comfort and care is going to blossom. Some of you guys are going to have a business of some kind, or you're going to form some kind of charity, or you're going to form some kind of creative project that's going to help with this. Okay. There's a lot of like ideas forming, as I'm channeling this. So there's a lot of like, you're thinking about something, some of you, but you haven't put your finger down on what the formation is of this thing you want to do. Okay. And I feel like the clarity for that is coming. It's coming. Okay. So hang on. All right. My group 2. Okay, group 2, that's what I received for you. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you haven't, if you'd like to see, I had to remember. I had a moment, you guys. If you would like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Oh, bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected the Electrifying Baddie. This is going to be your reading all about what makes you a spiritual baddie. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay. So let's get into your cards and see what came up, and then we'll see if we need to pull some more, which we probably will. So here we go. We have Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. We have Saturn, age, reality, and discipline. I'll put that right here. She's wearing a bikini. Okay, we have Black Moon, Lilith, and Taurus. You are worthy. We have Venus, love and abundance. We have Hecate's wheel, cycles. We have alignment, here and now. We have Regana, clarity. And we have the anointed. I rise with only more soul. Woo! Baddie. You are like a phoenix. Okay? You rise and you rise and you rise, and nobody can keep you down. You're like a spiritual warrior, and you're elite in that. No one, here's the thing, is that you're elite in the fact that no one, I don't want to make this sound like, no one can really touch you as far as like the things you've been through. And no one can really tell you what to do if they haven't struggled too. Okay? That's kind of the feeling I'm getting here. Like, if you haven't been down and gotten yourself back up, don't talk to me. Okay? I haven't got time for that. Because you don't even know. You are a generational curse breaker. And I don't say that like, oh, you get a prize. This is hard. This is somebody who has lived an intensely difficult life, full of obstacles, full of challenges, okay? Cycles ending and beginning, over and over and over and over. You've probably experienced it your whole life. Lots of loss, lots and lots of loss. So you've had to learn how to be present. Being present has been a survival mechanism because you've also had to learn how to not be present to survive. So now you've learned how to be present in life and the power of now, the power of being in the moment. You've had to learn about your worth. You've had to learn that you are more than the sum of your experiences. That although they made you and created you and influenced who you are, they are not ultimately who you are. And you speak yourself into existence on the daily basis. You're impressive because you have clarity. You're impressive because you've been through so much. And look how beautiful and amazing you are. And you still have the delicate touch to talk to spirits, to talk to the wild, to talk to that which has no name. You are brave. You are a fighter. You're a baddie. You're electrifying. I feel like when I'm connecting with you, like I have this like rush all over my body of like a chakra system and a aura that has been electrified. And it is something that comes from rising so often to the point that you have this phoenix type energy just existing within you. You do this naturally. You make it look easy, although you're very tired. A lot of the time. You're soul tired. And I'll tell you why you're soul tired. Because you are, now, I'm going to say this, but I don't like to use age as a term like an old soul, young soul. It's all, age, it's relative, whatever. But I will say that you're old. Like your soul, your essence is very, very old. And you've been at this a very long time. And I see you as a spiritual warrior, a big one, like massive, in the spirit realm. Again, I picked this up yesterday. I'm picking it up today, like seraphim type energy, flaming energy, on fire. And I feel like part of what you do is you fight for what is right, what is good. Let's get more into it, pull some more cards here. Let's talk about it. Tell me more. I think, and it feels like you are embodying your higher self. Okay. And it feels different than like an ascension kind of thing. It feels like you're wearing old clothes. Like I've been embodying my higher self for lifetimes. It's old clothes. I feel like a Merlin, like old, like wizard, like old witch, old magician. Like I've been doing this a long time. I've been fighting. I've been, at this a while. I feel like you're an interdimensional, multidimensional warrior. Probably very busy in astral and other realms, and Earth is just one of the places where you are manifested, and you're here to help. You're here to help in our little issue we're having here. We have conscious words and self-love. And you understand how difficult it is to get to this point right here. Self-love. When you have generational issues that you are trying to work through, and they are intense, it's very hard to love on yourself. It's very hard to kind of like feel you have any worth, because a lot of this stuff, and I'm not going to get into it, is very intense. So in this lifetime, you had to start from the bottom. And you were like, okay, the first thing I got to do is figure out my worth. I got to love myself. You have to work on that. You have to work on speaking positivity and healing into your life. Your words are magic, group 3. Your words are magic. Your spoken words, incantations, prayers, chants, songs, the things you say to people, the things you say out loud. Watch what you say, because your words are very powerful, much more powerful than the average, okay? Because there's energy here. You embody your higher self just by like drinking a pop, okay? It's so easy for you. Like your higher self just kind of like walks in and says, hi, how are you? It's nice to see you. What are you doing today? Like it's very casual with you. It's very easy, okay? It surprises me, actually. We're going to get 3 of these, okay? We have inner alchemy, the tree of life, and visionary. There you are. Light being. There you are. Alchemist. There you are. You're a spiritual baddie because you're like the light force, special forces. You're just like this multidimensional, badass warrior, priestess, monk, who exists, time lord, who exists in multiple dimensions, okay? And like, you're living, okay, right now in this time, like right now in this moment, you're multidimensional. Time is an illusion. It's like this. Like, for this moment, we're going to but the time's going to be like this, these cards, one after another, instead of like this, okay? It's going to be like this. So right now, all of your lives or experiences in time, whatever you want to call it, are now, in this moment. And this is what they want me to tell you. You have the ability to pull from those lifetimes the gifts and awarenesses that you need. And there's no magical thing you have to do. You just have to connect to it. You have to be open to it. You have this ability to do this. You're a visionary. Okay? Don't doubt what you see. Don't doubt what you know. Okay? Just go with the flow. Don't doubt it. Okay? Because you got this. And it feels like there is a connection here with, especially with Hecate's wheel here. It feels like there is a connection to a liminal space where this may be your dream time, this may be your astral time, this may be the space in between you and your higher self, where there is place of creation, a place of magic that happens. I think this happens while you sleep. While you sleep. You are never asleep. You are always moving, always going, always doing. I got to tell you, you guys may have some very strange experiences coming up, like with interdimensional beings, okay? Just keep that in the back pocket if that's you, okay? This place of creation, I'm seeing this liminal space. It feels like a place where, like, Hecate would very much be, okay? It's a place where not only can you access, other realms, it's a place where you, for yourself in this life, because right now you're locked in, okay? You feel very locked in this body, right? It feels so real. It just feels so fucking real. And it feels like you're locked in here. It feels like this multidimensional stuff is just bullshit, but it's not, okay? So, because you're a spiritual badass, your multidimensional self wants you to know that there is a liminal space where you can create magic to manifest the things you need in this life, and it will happen very powerfully if you're open to it. You can do this in meditation. You can also ask that those things that are happening in your liminal space, your dreams, write them down. If you're ever having weird dreams, write them down. Also, ask that they're brought into your consciousness so that you can bring them forward in this life. Perhaps it's a prayer. Perhaps it's a chant. Perhaps it's a spell. Perhaps it's a meditation. Perhaps it's a walk through nature and a talk with nature. Perhaps, whatever it is. But there's something here they want you to know, that it's connected to a liminal space. It's connected to your dream time. It may be connected to Hecate. Okay. It may be connected to Lilith as well. But there's something here that you need to bring through. Okay. You need to love yourself enough to do this. Some of you are like, no. Listen. If it's a book, you need to write it. We have Saturn here, okay? You need to write the book. You need to apply for the job. You need to go for the school. You need to believe in yourself, group 3. Because all those ideas you have, I'm going to tell you something. They're based in your multidimensional experiences. Okay? That's where the ideas are coming from. So pull from those. Allow those to be your inspiration, because you are worthy of this. You're a spiritual badass. I don't think you realize, like, the fact that you have risen when other people could not. Okay? Your ability to bounce back is 100 on point. Like, it's elite. Okay? I would love to say that everyone could do what you do. I would love to say that. The world would be a different place, but it's not true. Everyone has different abilities in life, and not everyone can bounce back. They just can't. I don't know why. I don't understand it all the time, but they can't. But you are an inspiration. You may feel like, Amy, I'm not an inspiration. Listen, you are. Your ability to just go through the very intense cycles of what's happened to you and happened in your family, happened in your life, and the fact that you haven't given into it. You haven't given in to the cycle. You haven't given in to the intensity. You may have struggled. Hey, we all struggle with our shadow. We all struggle with, that's part of breaking the generational curse or pattern. We struggle with it. You know, it's a battle. That's why you're a warrior. We got to break the chains. We got to break it, and it's difficult. And a lot of times it ends up with relationships that are not working anymore because you're not in the codependency, you're not in that, right? So you've been through a lot and you know a lot. And I feel like group 3, you're a spiritual baddie, and you may not fully recognize it because you haven't fully taken stock. Listen, when you are in the moment of now, you are your most powerful. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. When you are present, you are your most powerful. And that message has come across several times today. When you are present and allowing the alchemy to take place, because you don't just break generational curses. No, my dear. You are an extra credit, super secret, hyper multidimensional super soldier. Okay, many dimensions, spiritual super soldier. And you naturally alchemize things. Like, you do it so easily. But sometimes you don't realize you're doing it. You don't realize it that you're doing it, but you are. A lot of your thoughts are alchemizing things. Like, when you think about something, you're alchemizing it a lot of times. Your brain, the way your brain works is very interesting. It's almost like it has this ability to just take a problem and kind of like glean the issue and alchemize the trash, if you will. Like, you have been through so much that you can remove the personal issue from it. Are you a Libra? You believe in fairness, period. People, when things get not fair, like injustice, really makes you angry. It makes you want to lash out. It makes you want, not lash out, but yeah, it makes you want to say a couple things and do a couple things. Like, that's when your fight kicks in. Some of you may be involved in law, or maybe you want to get involved in law. Tell me more about my group 3. Tell me more about why they are spiritual baddie. I also think you're hot. Okay, spiritual baddies can be hot too, you know. You don't got to be a nun to be a spiritual baddie. Okay, I think the color green looks really good on you. So green. Okay, you probably have beautiful hair, or there's something unique about your hair. Okay, I do feel a deep connection to earth energy, but I also feel like some of you guys might be like, I don't want to use the term starseed because it's so, there's so much about it. But you may not feel like Earth is home, or you may feel different about this planet. We have the 8 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Creative, psychic, connected. Unafraid to move on. See what's out there. Still got those cups though. It's not perfect, and that's okay. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Come on now. And we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. I'm going to keep that reversal. I think that one's important. Listen. You have something really good coming. Okay. I feel like your ability to kind of not allow anything to keep you from the truth, from seeing the truth, from clarity. Okay. You don't allow things to cage you up. Okay. You don't allow things to, you don't do this. This is not you. Okay. You don't do this. You're not petrified about what if anymore, because for you, the what if has already happened. You've had all the what ifs happened. Like, you're just like, when someone says to you, I want to do this, but what if? You're like, that's already happened. So why aren't you writing the book? Why aren't you doing the music? Why aren't you going to the school? Why aren't you building the business? I know it's a bad time. I know it. But such is life. You have to figure out a way to kind of do some of the things that you want to do. Checking on the mic here. Okay, I think it's okay. Oops, I think it's okay. All right, I had to check on it. Okay, so we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. Okay, I feel like you are fearless, and you don't mind moving on from things, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I feel like when it comes to your work and the things you do, you're always open to learning. Okay, you're always open to growing. And it's really important to you that the things you do reflect your heart center, reflect who you are. Okay, having this kind of focus around work, around your life work, is going to lead you to building a foundation of wealth, health, and abundance. Okay, we have Venus here. I feel like you may be a Taurus, you may be a Libra. Now, I'm going to tell you something, okay? And I feel like this goes for all signs. I feel like everyone should try work, not everyone, but if you're guided, you should try working with the ruling planet over your sign, the God form, goddess, energy, spirit of that sign. Okay. Because you will find that you have a natural affinity for that energy. That energy will naturally have an affinity for you. And it's really powerful when you go with the exalted energy. Like with Libra, the exalted energy is Saturn. We have Venus and Saturn here. And that's Venus rules, I want to say Lilith. Venus rules Libra, and Libra is exalted in Saturn, which people don't think about. The thing about Libra is that Saturn favors Libra, and honestly, that makes Libra a badass. Libra is, and that's the energy I feel here. You may not be a Libra, but you have this energy of people may not see you coming. They may underestimate you. They may not realize that you are the baddest of the baddest, because in some way you are favored. Okay, you are favored by a god, a goddess, a something. Okay, it's given you the strength and ability to move forward. And the thing is that if you will work with like the energies over your astrology, it feels like you will be able to understand more about yourself. Okay, if you feel guided. It's almost like these energies kind of open up the things about you in your natal chart that are relative to now. Like the things that you want to heal, the things that are blocking you, those kind of things. So it's a really interesting thing to do, and I'm getting that for you. It might be something that might be helpful for you if you're having, if you feel guided. All right. I feel like you guys have a lot of self-love. I feel like there's powerful alchemy here, inner alchemy. You're a visionary. And I feel like you do have a lot of self-confidence, but I also feel like it's important that you honor the call of what this is that you are to do. And every group has had this. Okay. Spiritual baddies are spiritually badass. They're spiritual badasses who have something to do in this world. Some of us don't have a call, but some of us do. Just because you have a call doesn't mean you got to answer it, though. You got free will, okay? And I feel like for you, the generational curse breaking really is your thing. But the thing is that for you breaking these generational curses, it opens up such a huge door. I'm seeing like a gate, a golden gate of opportunity for you, because it's such a massive thing. Was so hard for you to do in this reality. And the truth is, your multidimensional realities, different experiences, time periods, they're pulling for you, because this one's hard. So you may be dreaming about other selves, or guides, or maybe you've had like dreams about, I'm getting like a high priestess here, who may be giving you advice. They may be comforting you, that kind of thing. You may be dreaming of a grandmother who's like hugging you and comforting you and talking to you. You may not remember their face. These are all energies that are coming forward to help you in this now. Because I tell you what, group 3, there is this energy around you that really wants you to break through. They really do. They want you to experience wealth and abundance. They want you to experience health and happiness, family. Now, some of you guys, you haven't had good family experiences. And part of coming full circle with this generational issue is that you get the family. You get to experience that. Now, this doesn't mean that you're a billionaire, okay? But it does mean that wealth, health, happiness. That is a beautiful thing in the world right now. And when I present, like when the 10 of Pentacles comes up, I always want to ask people this: what is wealth to you? What is health? What does it look like now? Now that we've seen what just vulgar displays of wealth look like and what they do in the world, what does wealth look like? What would you do with it? What would you really do? I know what I would do. I do. I know what I would do. Because wealth to me isn't real wealth if everyone is suffering. We don't want people to suffer. You know, money's only good if everyone's eating. You know, I can't enjoy my food if I see people starving, you know. So I feel like wealth, real wealth, is expressed in true acts of love and charity. You know, it doesn't mean not taking care of yourself now, but it does mean that how much is enough? And I feel like that's the question here. It's good for you to connect with ideas of wealth and money, okay? It's not wrong for someone like you to have money. It's not wrong for you to have a successful business. It's not wrong for you to have a successful career in entertainment. What? Are some of you guys like trying to be entertainers? Are you already entertainers? It's not wrong for you to want more, okay? It's not wrong for you to be successful and want that. But as we reflect on the world we see, I think as human beings, seeing the human carnage, we have to begin to reflect on what is wealth, what is health, what is happiness. Because I feel like there is a radical change coming to those things. Having money and resources isn't bad. It's not bad, okay? It's what you do with it. It's what it does to you, right? Does it change you? I feel like for you, no, it's not going to change you. I think if anything, I think there will be so much good happen. I feel like you would invest in people, in places, in ideas to create more. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it couldn't happen to a more lovely person, honestly. But you got to use some of the Saturn energy, okay? You got to love yourself enough to do the thing, okay? Take the time to do the thing, all right? Because you're worth this. Your presence is important. Be in the moment. Be in the moment with this visionary energy and allow it to flow. You may be connected to group 1, okay? I feel 1 and 3 are connected. I did already do 1, but I've done a reading since then, so it's all scrambled eggs in my head. Okay, I'm feeling this one. Lemurian seed codes. Embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. Ooh. I'm not sure I've ever pulled this card. Lemurian seed codes. That is beautiful. Embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. Your uniqueness, the things that make you stand out. Here we go. Queen of the Outsiders. Those things that make you different, the things that you may not want other people to see, those are the special things about you that's going to bring you abundance. That's going to bring people to you. Okay? So don't hide those things. Don't hide those things. Showcase them. Bring them out. Let the world see who you really are. Because here's the thing, honey. And I mean this with all love. Okay? Because I had to do this with myself. In order to get out of bed after being in bed for 6 years with lupus took me down. In order to get out, I had to get out of bed, sorry. I had to come to the realization that I was always going to be a pothead. Okay? That's my medicine for my lupus. I have to take it every day. Okay? Just like you take vitamins and stuff. And people were going to judge me for that, and they do, okay? And that's okay, I'm also, I do this, and people are going to judge me for it, and that's okay. I had to get okay with people judging me for who I really am, all right? And it took a while, I had to work through it, and it was worth it because it allowed more of myself to come forward, right? Once we remove one mask, the other mask becomes easier and layers begin to come off. And before you know it, your authentic self is showing, right? It's brand new, that face. And you don't know what to do, right? Your uniqueness is so important. And it's important that you nurture your uniqueness. Embrace the sensitive soul that you are. Embrace your gifts. And be kind to yourself. You deserve the kindness and grace you give others. All right? Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful reading. I enjoyed reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.